Every circumstance is an equation. We will never have full external control of all the factors at play, but we will always have control of at least two factors, and they are the biggest wild cards of them all: to choose our states of being and to choose our reactions.
My name is Angela Nibley, and I come from a family with history in the Mormon Church. When I was 16 years old, the cognitive dissonance between what I was being taught and what was expected of me was more than I could handle. So, I decided to leave the church. It did not go well. This is my healing journey.
Outcomes are the lived experiences that we find ourselves in, and while we can't always control all the other factors, if we commit to the equational outcome that we do want, we can adjust our own factors to create the balance that achieves that equational outcome. We do this all the time without realizing it, and if you have past experience people-pleasing abusers, you are especially practiced at this, except in those equations, you are choosing to do this in favor of the abuser's desired outcome instead of your own. This is easily remedied with awareness. So why do so many people have difficulty recognizing the power that they do hold? Well, time. Time is another factor in play. And if we don't see these patterns playing out in our favor fast enough, we abandon studying our ability to influence them in our most powerful ways. The hardest thing about working with time is the ego's propensity for impatience. But time is a constant factor. Well, at least for the purposes of today's lesson. That means you can rely on time to be time, which means you can bank on that factor's consistency. The banking system is literally founded on it. It can be especially helpful to realize that life is best played as a long game, wherein you find satisfaction in planting the seeds you desire today, without being twisted up over the fact that they aren't full-grown fruit trees tomorrow. Understanding this, finding joy in the planting, means that you will eventually have created an outcome of having daily orchards blossoming. This is cause and effect. This is a basic equation. This is also how you set future factors in play that you may not have control over today. Your odds of controlling many of those external factors will exponentially increase with time when this investment is wisely made. Here's the thing that many people do not put together. Every choice you make is planting a seed in your future. Is it a seed you want to see come into fruition? Or are the seeds you're planting regularly undesirable to you? Either way, what you have planted will eventually be your harvest to either deal with or enjoy. While I have your attention, remember to like and subscribe. And if you'd like to express your rage to your community at large, check out my groovy merch. I have always been intrigued by patterns, and in receiving the gift of a handful of decades on this planet, I have been able to see the long course of patterns playing out. This could not be more precious data. If you are fortunate enough to have time on this earth, you will experience that passage of time, whether you decide to plant desirable seeds or not. The difference between those who win the most and those who haven't figured it out yet are the ones who recognize that the majority of successes are the results of playing the long game. And I can tell you this: there is not a sweeter win than the one you have been preparing decades to taste. I hope you will inventory the seeds you have been planting so you can win the long game too. And remember, we take care of the goose for the health of the gander so we can all be golden. Thank you for watching. I appreciate your time.